Hello everyone, this is Jason Jenkins with the Active Transportation Alliance, Chicagoland's voice for better biking, walking, and transit. And welcome to the first in what will be a series of videos that we have designed to make your life easier as someone who rides a bike, or who walks, or who takes transit, or all three. In this first video, we wanted to talk about something that is blowing bicycling up here in Chicago. It's literally creating thousands of new bike trips every day, and it's called bike share. Here, it's going to be easier actually if we check it out. So let's just go outside and we'll see. So bike share is pretty much what it sounds like. You're sharing bikes with other people who are participating in the system to make short trips. So you don't own the bike, you don't store it, maintain it, none of that. You just go to a station, check out a bike, ride it to another station that's near your destination, drop it off, and that's it. You're done. It's an idea that's been around since the 60s, but it's blown up in recent years, with bike share programs in over 200 cities worldwide. And the trend has caught on strong in the US, with bike share programs cropping up in dozens of US cities, including New York, Denver, DC, Minneapolis, and the list keeps growing. And in June of 2013, Chicago opened its own bike share system, and it's called Divvy.
Divvy launched in late June with 700 bikes spread between 61 stations distributed throughout a roughly 3-mile radius surrounding central Chicago. However, the fleet will expand to 3,000 bikes and 300 stations by the end of summer 2013, and on from there to 4,000 bikes and 400 stations by spring of 2014.
Folks wanting to use the bike have two options. You can either purchase an annual membership for $75 or a 24-hour membership for only $7. Now you will need to be 16 years old and have a valid credit card or debit card to participate. No matter which way you go though, there are a few rules to keep in mind. The biggest being that whenever you check out a bike, the first 30 minutes are free. But after that, the fees start adding up to as much as $16 an hour. And the reason is, Divvy is intended to be used for short trips from point A to point B. If you're interested in checking out a bike all day or touring the city, we recommend that you check with one of Chicago's local bicycle rental agencies. Whoa, what do we have here? It's a red unicorn. So, Divvy's website has lots of great information about how to sign up for an annual membership, purchase a 24-hour membership, get your fob, raise and lower the seat, all that business. So I'm going to direct you there for those types of questions. You can follow the link right here. But today, let's just go ahead and talk about how you can get the most out of your Divvy membership. So like we said, Divvy is great for the last mile. So let's say you take Metra into the city every morning.
But Union Station, where you get off, is still an entire mile away from your office. Before you might have waited for the bus, or walked, or even taken a cab, well now you can jump on a Divvy bike and be there in no time. You might be surprised at how fast you can get around in the city using just a bike.
And with some great design features like a step-through frame, a fully enclosed chain, a skirt guard, a handy front basket just the size for a briefcase, and 3 easy-to-shift speeds, these bikes are a cinch to ride in professional clothing.
When I have friends visiting from out of town, I know we'll be using the bikes to show them the city from the perspective that I like the best, on bike. Now checking out a bike is relatively simple.
Just use the key fob you received with your annual membership or the code you were given if you purchased a 24-hour membership. To unlock a bike from a station, adjust your saddle using the handy quick release, and you're off. Once you reach your destination, simply redock your bike at a nearby station. Watch to make sure the light turns from yellow to green, ensuring that your bike has been properly secured, and you're done.
It's really that simple.
New stations are being installed every day, but you can download the Divvy app to give you information about nearby docking stations and the availability of bikes or number of empty docks. Maps of nearby docks are also posted on the stations themselves.
If you should happen to arrive at a station that is completely full and there is no place left to dock your bike, simply push the Station Full button to alert the system and you'll be automatically granted a 15-minute extension to bike to the nearest station with open docks.
Now there's a few safety tips to keep in mind when you're riding a Divvy bike. The bikes don't come with a helmet, however they are still recommended. So stop by your local bike shop and pick one up and keep it with you whenever you think you might be using a bike.
Also, please don't ride on the sidewalk. In the city of Chicago, it's actually illegal to ride on the sidewalk, and it's dangerous for both you and pedestrians. It's best to dismount and walk the bike from the street to the station, and vice versa, if the station is located on the sidewalk. When out on the streets, always ride predictably. Many folks aren't aware, but cyclists have the same rights and the same duties on the road as motor vehicle operators. So follow the same rules of the road that apply to other vehicles, including but not limited to riding on the right-hand side of the road with traffic, obeying all traffic signs and signals, and use the proper hand signals to communicate your intentions to other road users.
These tips aren't just about being legal. They're about keeping you and those around you safe. No one really wants to get in a crash, and the best way to avoid one is for people to see you and to understand what you're going to do next. Also, wearing some bright colors never hurt either. Okay, that's all for now. Check back with us in a couple weeks when we'll release our next video about how to plan a route so you can get the most out of Divvy. Be sure to like us on Facebook and subscribe to this channel for more updates.